What's up, guys? Alliance War number 20 here for you. Today I'm taking in Ghost Rider, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, and Gwenpool. And the Gwenpool's in there for just one node, and you'll see where she comes up. So this war as well, you'll notice I had some issues with the sound effects. They were bugging out. They kept going to the max, but I should have those adjusted, the audio volume, for the final video. Anyway, this first fight is versus Superior Iron Man, a terrible defender. I don't know why I keep coming up against Superior Iron Man and people like Rogue, and I don't know. People still haven't caught on that diversity is it's not a thing. Yeah, the sound effects were up at the max. It was really weird. That'll happen one more time before this war's over. So anyway, I'm actually considering trying to get to this special one and fate seal him before that thing kicks in, the arc overload. Or I can nullify it, but it looks like Assassin kicked in and he didn't even trigger any of his regen, so it was perfect. So we'll be moving on shortly to the next fight, which is Doctor Strange. Out of energy, but we'll be back here. So now Doctor Strange is a pretty low PI. He's a 550 though, so I was it's really low PI for a 550 on this node, so it must just not be super great placement. It's a special 2 bias node, I think, and there you go, those sound effects had jumped back up to full. I don't understand it, but I decided that, rather than take any big risks, I would just take in Spider-Man and crit my way through that armor really quickly before he even gets 1 bar of power. So he dropped like a rock, no problems there. Let's see, so then we continued on with the path. We had a little bit more energy to spend. That was one just wasted right there, and then another one on this portal here. So it stinks that the portals take energy, but this one was versus a duplicated Nightcrawler, so if I know myself, and I do, I'll take in Spider-Man for this and use that class advantage, and I'll try and switch him, but we'll see what happens. So he's flickering a little bit. Doesn't quite look like the opportunity I need in order to switch him. So I'm gaining poise charges while I'm looking for an opportunity. But then I went in and that combo just destroyed him. So he's dead. I don't even need to switch him at this point. I just need one more hit, but he keeps evading. But there it is, 11,200 damage. Amazing. So here, let's see here. Next fight versus Electro, and this is what I brought Gwenpool for. I needed a throwaway champion for this because I didn't want to waste Spider-Man, any of his health on it, and I didn't want to risk dying with Ghost Rider. And also the final boss is a Spider-Man, so I thought Gwenpool might be okay for this, but I ended up getting hit by that. Excuse me. I ended up getting hit by that. Those 2 hits, and that really hurt me. Double medium combo, but Gwenpool reduces the ability accuracy a little bit, so I'm not taking tons of damage, and I get really lucky with this stun lock here, and I just go to town on him, and he goes down. And that's why Gwenpool is amazing. So she's a really good option, and she's a good backup option if you have Spider-Man bosses, because if you can just play very cautiously, slowly but surely, she will reduce that evasion chance. So I've got another Iceman on the Spite and Unblockable Special 1 node, and I brought Ghost Rider for this because he did really well last time versus the Iceman. So I'm not too worried about how this fight's going to go. I just, get rid of that ice armor and go to town, try and use that bleed first if you can. This time I'm being very careful to make sure I'm on my toes for the evade, because the last time I got clipped, I don't know if you saw the last war, but I got clipped by that cold snap really early and had to sort of claw my way back to a win. So anyway, he's got Spite and 2 bars of power, but he's being really liberal with his special 2s, so I'm just going in for those 5-hit combos. Mystic Dispersion's playing a role now because I've got that on, so I'm able to spam my specials a little bit more, and it would be pretty decent time to fate seal because I'm gonna actually cancel ice armor from ever reforming. It's kind of similar to how Ghost Rider can cancel Mordo's power gain. He can cancel Iceman's ice armor, so it should not reform for the rest of the fight, which is good. That means I can parry him and not have to worry about him shrugging that off super quickly. I noticed too when I'm playing without suicides, I don't bother with the heavy attack as much. And I know that's because the suicides I'm hurting myself, but at the same time, it's interesting because like I would end the fight with full health with suicides because I'm focused on that. But without suicides, I'm kind of thinking, oh well, I can just heal up in the next fight. It's not going to be that big of a deal. So I don't know where my head's at with all that, but it's interesting. So let's see. After this, looks like I've got 2 more energy, which is not enough to get me to the immunity mini boss. So let's see. We've got Nightcrawler, so we'll probably pop over for that. And here we are. We've got Nightcrawler as the immunity mini boss. A nice, cool 15,000 PI Spider-Man. Gonna go in and take this guy out. Now I started to learn my lesson about attack bonus. I'm definitely not taking any chances on losing the attack bonus. The goal is to solo every fight, so Spider-Man's gonna have to see a lot more action than he did before, because those points really add up. You definitely want to get that attack bonus in. You want to make sure you don't give the opponent any kills. So right now I'm just trying to switch into swashbuckling mode. I got a few opportunities and finally one worked, so it's a pretty standard fight from here on out. That stun immune Nightcrawler's, well, he does throw that heavy, but it didn't do too much damage. Luckily it didn't crit. You know, Nightcrawler's crits are really dangerous. It's usually pretty easy to dodge. I was not paying attention. So here we go. I whiffed there, but it was okay. Through that special one, 20,000 special one. It's ridiculous. What a glass cannon. And okay, and I get some boss time right here, so this is gonna be really good. It's a great fight. I had a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy Spider-Man bosses. There's no unavoidable damage. It's all based on skill, which I really like. So Spider-Man's got True Strike. I gotta remember that. I remember that from when I was trying to auto-evade Dormammu specials. So right now I'm just trying to build up some damage for when I actually start going into him. And here we go. I'm taking it really slow. You can kind of see I'm stuttering a little bit on my combos, but I want to make sure that at least the second hit of my 4-hit combo, which I'm only doing 4-hit combos, that at least the second hit happens fast, because if he does evade the first hit, you can still hit him with your second light attack. So that's something to be aware of. So you can do 3 light attacks without too much risk. Even though he's evading, it might scare you, but you can keep going. So he's evading right there. Look, he evaded twice, but then I had to back off. And so I'm just trying to take it easy. I'm up to 10 poise charges. I'll probably stay there the rest of the fight. Nice little intercept there. Dodge the special. And here we go. Oh, he's evading a lot. But every time I get a medium hit on him, it's like 8,000 damage. So it's... Spider-Man's killing him so fast that it's not leaving me a lot of time to mess up. I just sort of took the risk there because I know that if he evades that, I still am pretty safe because there's a lot of distance with that special too. So I did get hit there finally, but I know he's at 5% health now, so I just need to be really careful, maybe beta heavy or intercept. And he's being pretty sneaky, but then I get him down. So that was really nice. I was pretty proud of that, one-shotting the boss. So we even got the attack bonus on that node, which is good. Sometimes you don't get that. And it was a really, really close war. As you can see after this, they're beating us by 3% in exploration, but we ended up catching up to them. We both ended up, I saw that this guy, Rar, has got a Archangel, and I was like, wait, I don't remember seeing that in his profile. But anyway, so we'll check back in for the final. Alright guys, here's the final result. We won by just barely 150 points, it looks like. And so maybe soloing that boss actually was worth it, because I think that's what the points you get for the attacker bonus. I'm not quite sure on that one, but I didn't even make the leaderboard for that boss kill, so I'm still confused on that. We only had 29 participants as well, so that's pretty impressive. Pretty happy about this win. Even we barely squeaked it out, but we deserved it. So, you know, we got that attack bonus, 455 to 449. So, you know, kudos to Intergalactic Killers. They put up a good fight. That was a good war. I think I had fun. Everybody had fun, but we're going to keep trying to make it back. We're a couple wins and that one loss from the last one, Alliance War number 19, but we'll be doing better. Let's see what War 21 brings us. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next Alliance War. Actually got some pretty interesting stuff planned for other videos, so stay tuned if you're keen on it. Take care.